I just don't want you doing anything you might regret later. How are you going to tell Holly? She's got the right to know one day, you know?
To know what? That her real dad didn't want either of us? You may not be a real dad, but you're all she's got. I want her to grow up feeling loved.
She is loved, Mandy. You know that.
Yeah. I've been thinking, I want to have her christened. I know we couldn't get married in a church, and I understood that. But this time I want to do everything properly.
Has one of your horses come in?
You've got such a low opinion of me, Kate.
Yeah.
I'm coming to see you, actually. Say thanks for that little chat we had earlier.
All right. So it helped?
Well, it clarified a few points.
Good. Because that's why
We were pretty casual at first, but like you said, we're bound to get closer. Well, a big event like that's going to make or break a relationship, isn't it?
Well, you're both in shock.
What I'm trying to say is that I really do feel a lot for Sarah. I'm going to make a go of it.
You won't get that appointment, will you?
I'm making it a priority, sir.
We've got to be careful.
You're the one who wanted to see me.
You haven't seen Chandler, have you? I've been trying to get hold of him.
I'll be careful.
You mean you've got a lot to lose?
We've both got a lot to lose.
You're the boss.
The Bill.
Whatever you say.
Thursday at 8 on ITV1.
Live on HTV News this evening, the Welsh Guards are to be based in Wales for the first time in their history. A full report coming up next.
A turtle has its home for life. If you're happy with the home you've got, why not stay put and remortgage with Cheltenham and Gloucester? After all, why shell out more than you have to? Call us, click on, or come into CNG or Lloyd's TSB. Cheltenham and Gloucester, looking after your best interests.
Anyone can go Oriental with Sainsbury's new Oriental range, the widest selection of Oriental delights in leading supermarkets. Sainsbury's 令你生活美味無窮。
Are you sure we can't talk you out of this?
Not for £1 million.
But it'll be unrelenting physical and psychological hell.
You've never worked in my kitchen. Look, I saw the last one. They were stuffing themselves with burgers and chips. I mean, how tough is that?
Yeah, well, this time around, sweetheart, you get one bowl of rice a day. And seafood means whatever you can pull out of the ocean that doesn't eat you first.
Lost your appetite, hmm?
£1 million, one extraordinary game, no gourmet chefs, Survivor.
You're watching HTV, ITV1 in Wales. Good evening and welcome. It's 6 o'clock.
HTV News with Jonathan Hill and Lucy Cohen.
Good evening. Tonight's main stories.
The boys are coming home. The Welsh Guards have a new base.
Mumps outbreak, emergency jabs for pupils.
Plus another scandal at the council with no councillors.
And digging for victory, Medwyn harvests top honours.
Good evening. There's been a 3,000 jobs boost for Wales with two announcements from the Ministry of Defence. A new aircraft maintenance base is to be built at RAF St Athan in the Vale of Glamorgan.
And the Welsh Guards are coming home to be based there. In a moment, we'll be going live to their current base in England. But first, our business editor, Nick Partridge, looks at what today's announcements really mean for Wales.
The buildings may date from the 1930s, but inside the technology is state-of-the-art. Today, DARA, the Defence Aviation Repair Agency, was given the go-ahead to move its operation into one new £70 million purpose-built factory.
Well, it's hugely important for the future of the agency and also for securing the jobs of the workforce here at St Athan.
The 1930s buildings will go, releasing the rest of the site for regeneration by the Welsh Development Agency. The local MP believes it's a great opportunity for South Wales.
It's huge. It's as big as the second Severn crossing. It's as big as the Cardiff Bay development over the years. The difference is it'll have a much bigger impact in terms of jobs. This is fantastic news, and it's only the beginning.
Last year's terror attacks on America have slowed down the expansion of the aviation industry, but many consider it still offers vast opportunities for the future. An aeronautics park on the St Athan site is still under consideration by the WDA. Meanwhile, it was confirmed today that the Welsh Guards will move from their Aldershot base to RAF St Athan. Lance Sergeant Mark Smith from Merthyr Tydfil, his wife Lee and their 2-year-old son Benjamin are looking forward to being stationed here.
He's never been to Wales to live, so it'll be something for him to go back there, like, get the accent going as well.
But there are concerns the impact of 600 soldiers arriving in the Vale of Glamorgan will have on local services.
Our concerns are about the facilities available, the infrastructure to take the extra troops who are going to come into the place. We've got health, school, social facilities, and what this is going to mean for the area.
Today's announcement secures the future of around 3,000 jobs in Wales and the prospect of many more to follow. Nick Partridge, HTV News, RAF St Athan.
Well, joining us now live from the Welsh Guards' current home in Aldershot is our chief reporter, Andy Collinson. Andy, what's been the mood in the ranks today?
Jonathan, considerable excitement, not least you know we'd broken this news about a month ago before the ministerial announcement today. The lads actually here have been preparing to go to Bosnia in the next couple of weeks. They're going to be stationed there before coming to St Athan next May. Well, Major John Harford is one of them. You'll be aware of some community concerns, feelings, views about you coming there. What would you say to the community tonight?
Sure, yeah, we understand the concerns. I would say to them that we are a famous Welsh regiment. We've been involved in every conflict since the First World War, including more recently the Falklands of 1982, and we are really thrilled to be going to St Athans, and we are coming home, and I think we'll bring far more positives to the community than negatives.
And just very briefly, considerable developments, advances for you in terms of recruitment.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, we are well recruited anyway. When you consider we'll take a boy off the streets, we'll pay him nearly £1,000 a month, give him a driving licence.
Stevie?
You can have a store built. Don't look inside.
Well, I mean, I already know it's hooky.
No, no, but that's not the point, is it? I mean, if they find the stuff, they won't. But if they do, you can tell them straight up, you had no idea. How's the health, Bill?
Oh, the lungs aren't too kosher, you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah. Listen, here you go.
No, no.
Take it.
You don't have to do that.
I know. Palm tree. Yeah, it's a party for an old pal. Ah, come on, Connie, you like it?
Yeah? I'm not sure. I'll think about it.
Now tell me you come.
I said I'll think about it.
Tell me.
Maybe.
Okay. Bye.
I hear someone headed off down Hounslow this evening.
Did they?
Nothing too heavy, is it, Ray?
Usual Mickey Mouse stuff.
Linda,
Ray. I'll see you soon, darling.
Okay.
You take care now. Couple of days.
All right.
Give my love to Alice when you see her,
Bye,
all right?
Stevie.
You take care now. See you later.
See you,
Bye.
Stevie. Take
Bye.
care.
Have you ever met one, Ray?
One what?
An author.
Stupid.
Good luck with that for Jason. Hello, Jason. All right? All right, sir. How you doing? Hello, Stevie boy.
Good night, Sonny.
Good night, darling. Ray, I didn't think you was coming. No need, no need.
Nice to see you, son.
Hi, Stevie. Still in Mensa? Dave's just got here, and all right.
Yeah.
Dave, get him in, will you?
All right, Steve.
I've got the Scotch for Sonny. Lovely bit of work. Dave asked if I wanted a taste, but I don't know. Maybe I've lost me bottle, Ray.
I don't think so.
Hope not.
Good luck. Yeah, sir. You haven't seen Connie, have you? No, I ain't seen her.
Gentlemen.
Welcome home, Sonny.
Sonny. Thanks, thanks.
Good luck, good health. Good to see you, Anne. Ray, have a word? Yeah, sure. I've got a bit of work lined up for my mate's sister. She works in a diamond place in Hatton Garden. You'll get collared. Well, you don't know what I'm going to do. Listen, you had a nice tickle today. If you're smart, you're never going to pavement again. I'm 35 years old, Jason. I was working honest till I was 24. My first touch was like what you had today. And Dave, he told me what I'm telling you now, but I didn't listen. All told, I've done 5 years inside, and any money I've had, I could have earned double driving a van or a minicab. All right, my mistake. They told me you were staunch. Being staunch, being solid, it's shit. All of it.
I know.
Who's that?
I don't know. Because I haven't Dave's daughter.
All right, Dad.
Hi, Dave. Just passing. I thought you might want to check in with Sarah before we went out.
Where are you off to tonight, then?
We're going to a party.
Oh. Are we invited?
I don't think it's exactly your kind of thing, you know what I mean, mate?
I'm going now, Chris.
Yeah.
I'll see you later, Dad.
Sarah? Stay. Have a drink with your old dad, eh?
I don't think so, Dad.
Come here. You be careful, Shooks. Come in.
I will.
Give me a kiss.
Enjoy yourself.
Don't worry about your lovely daughter, Dave. She's all right with me, you know. Good night, gents. See you soon, Dave.
He's jealous. Look at him. He's thinking about the boy giving Sarah one. He'll soon be ramping her in the back of the motor.
Hey, Ron, Sonny. Hello, Connie.
Stevie. What you been up to? I see.
And what about you?
Just the usual. Did Ray tell you the council's closing down the project?
What do they do with those kiddies? Hey, we could have a couple, couldn't we, Ray? There's room in our house.
Not my house. But you're right, Steve, there will be room when you're gone.
Where are we going, Ray?
Steve, you're going to have to start looking after yourself. You understand what I'm saying?
Ray.
I mean, it's not as if we're family or anything. And now you get a bit of dough, we can buy you a little flat, all right?
Ray. Who is this vision of loveliness I see before me?
This is, Connie.
Connie.
Sonny's just come home.
Home from where?
Just finished 6.5 out of 9.
Do any of your co-workers actually manage to stay out of jail?
No.
It's just that I thought getting away with it was an important part of the job.
You know, you summed it right up there, Connie. And not only that, every time you get collared, it's worse. Now, seriously, Ray, you would not recognise Nick these days. The violence. Boilings. To a penny now. The prison really is going downhill.
Steve, here's a cab.
Oh, Steve, get him to call one for me and Jason, would you?
2 cabs for Ransom.
Right. You going?
Yeah.
You can tell he's been busy. You look terrible. He looks like an old man.
It's been a stressful day. It's the old man's game there, Sonny. I mean, when you get to our age, all we think about is putting your feet up in front of the fire. Nice drop of brandy and 5 pound toast.
Ah, you're right, Dave. Well, that's enough excitement for one night. Where's Jason?
Bag's beyond a jump.
Oh, thanks, Dave. I'll take care of it.
See you soon, Sonny.
Yeah. Be lucky, mate.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And I hope we bump into each other again very soon.
Yeah, maybe when they have mixed prisons.
Cab's on its way, right? All right. Thanks, John.
Saw you walking down the street
All right.
again today.
Every time I see you with those people, I just want to cry.